The Lakers are a team with plenty of flaws. From their porous defense, their high turnover rate, and their inability to shoot, whether it be beyond the arc or at the free throw line. It would be unrealistic for me to come up with a name for the Lakers to sign that would solve all their problems at this point in the season, as they have already struck out on Markieff Morris and even Terrence Jones, who was recently picked up by the Houston Rockets after his dominant stretch in the G League. Now the Lakers have an empty roster spot in a market that's extremely dry. No one man will come in and address all the Lakers' problems, being that the struggles are a collective issue. But the Lakers can hope to make the most out of their final roster spot, with a role player that will carry over positive effects over to their deficient areas. The Lakers have shown that they're capable of being a top defensive team in the league, but the Lakers often let their offensive struggles contaminate their defensive effort. So to get the highest utility out of their final roster spot, I'm going to give it to a shooter to hopefully catalyze the offense in hopes of reviving the Lakers defense to what it once was. By now you guys already know that player's name is Ben McLemore. By no means is he an attractive signing, but here's why they should take the gamble. The Lakers have time and time shown they perform at their best when they're hitting the three-pointers. That keeps defenses honest in spacing the floor, lessens the pressure on the ball handler, and ultimately lowers turnover rates. We have seen how these young Lakers are heavily influenced by the momentum of their shots falling, especially with LeBron hanging his head after every miss. Ben McLemore has never lived up to his Ray Allen potential and could be considered a bust for having been drafted so high. But as a shooter, Ben McLemore has ranked amongst the top 20 3-point shooters in the league this season, shooting nearly 42% from beyond the arc. Now the sample size is small considering McLemore only saw 8 minutes per game for the Sacramento Kings, until he ultimately requested to be waived in search of more playing time. As of now, he's still a free agent and arguably the best shooter in the midseason market. If you believe the root of the Lakers' defensive problems and insane amount of turnovers are a result of their frustration on the offensive end, Ben McLemore can be a serviceable option off the bench for the Los Angeles Lakers. Josh Hart, Kyle Kuzma, and Kentavious Caldwell-Pope are all capable of three-point shooters, but their inconsistency has prevented them from being recognized as lethal shooters. Only Reggie Bullock has earned that title, and Ben McLemore could join him should the Lakers decide to sign the 26-year-old with nothing to lose. McLemore can immediately take over for Lance Stephenson as his role is getting further reduced with every game, and you can expect that to continue with the return of Lonzo Ball. Assuming the Lakers roster will be completely healthy, a starting lineup of Lonzo Ball, Reggie Bullock, Brandon Ingram, LeBron James, and JaVale McGee. Off the bench it would include Rajon Rondo, Ben McLemore, Josh Hart, Kyle Kuzma, Mike Muscala, and Tyson Chandler, making a solid 12-man rotation to finish out the season. Signing Ben McLemore would be the ultimate Hail Mary in an attempt at revitalizing the Lakers offense, and hopefully it'll carry over positive effects to the defensive end. When the Lakers were a top defensive team in the league, they had Lonzo Ball, the best perimeter defender. But until he returns, Laker fans can only hope that McLemore will be able to continue his hot shooting, to provide the Lakers with proper spacing for LeBron James to operate, handicap defenses from effectively collapsing on the penetrator, and ideally reduce the defensive pressure that has caused so many turnovers. Obviously this is all easier said than done, but the Lakers currently have Alex Caruso holding down the final roster spot, and they aren't getting anything out of him. So why not roll the dice on Ben McLemore when the Lakers are proven to be at their best when they get started on the offensive end? Let me know in the comments what you think about adding Ben McLemore. He can be a contagious spark off the bench and his skill set is a great fit for the Lakers' weaknesses on offense. That's it for the video, take it easy guys.